Welcome to the Music Buddies. I am Mr. Music, and he is.
The mad scientist.
All right. And welcome, everybody. This is going to be our really first official podcast and video podcast. And anyway, I wanted to welcome my cohort in crime, the mad scientist over here. Today we're going to kind of discuss how we both met, which is a pretty interesting story, I have to say. So hope you enjoy that, and
Yeah.
I'll kind of start it off a little bit here, and then mad scientist will enter and be sure to just chime in whenever you want. Okay.
All right. Sounds
All
good.
right. Okay. So basically, the whole thing started was that we both we watch a podcaster, Brendan Snyder, which I don't mind mentioning his name. Give him a plug. And basically, what happened was he was planning what they call a record store meetup over in New Jersey at the record store that he goes to, which is Sound Exchange.
Yep.
So what happened was that I decided, well, what the heck, I'd never been back east, so I'm going to take the plunge and go out, to meet Brendan, and this because he had posted videos from that Sound Exchange, and I was like, wow, this is great. I want to go to this place and go to this record store. Terrific. So basically I went and we I was actually the first one there. The morning, nice and cold. This California boy was freezing his what off. Let me tell you, but it was good, and I had a chance to Brendan came first, and then I met Anthony Coviello, who's the owner of Sound Exchange.
Right.
Good people over there. So how do you chime in? Mad scientist, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, this was my second um, time at Sound Exchange because he had one previous get together in August.
Mm-hmm.
He had done that. And when they said that they were going to do another meetup, I was like, okay, I got nothing to do. And I was going to go ahead and go and see what everything was about that time. And then I met this guy over here.
Yeah, he calls me the PETA, which is you can figure out what PETA means. Yeah, it was kind of interesting because going in there and seeing such an immense selection of music, I was in awe. It's like I mean, of course, I I spent an ungodly amount of money on the Saturday that I was there, and then I went back the second day for another
Right.
haul.
Right.
I mean, it was, you do. We don't have record stores. We have record stores out here in California, but I've never seen anything like that. It's just the way it was organized. And it was so cool at the time. It was really beautiful. Um, but it's funny because they had a raffle, and they were giving away free CDs, and it's funny because I'm sitting there, kind of trying to take everything in, and I start talking to this guy over here, and I think we start talking about, I think it was about the Beatles.
Yes, exactly. That was I had my revolver shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we kind of casual conversation. It's interesting because you meet somebody out there and he's like, oh, I'm probably never going to see this dude again. Just
Mind you, this was like 4 years ago.
yeah. Yeah.
This
4
was
years.
4 years ago. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
This was like 4 years ago.
Mhm.
I live in upstate New York,
Mhm.
and he lives over on the West Coast.
Yes. Yeah. So, so basically, and of course, a lot of people were like looking at me like, "You mean to tell me you came all the way from California just to come to a record store meetup?" It's like, hey, what the heck? I'd never been back east. That was a great opportunity for me. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. But back to meeting the mad scientist over here, it was like, oh my gosh, after I think he left first, and then I left because I had to get my ride back to the hotel, and I figured, oh, never gonna see each other again, never
Nope,
talk.
never did, never did, never did. Nope.
And basically, what happened, a little while after that, we started connecting on um, Facebook Messenger.
Right,
And oh, you remember me? Oh yeah, yeah. So we talked a little bit, chatted a little bit on that, and we figured, well, let's go ahead and talk on video and kind of just talk about what our musical interests are, because I mean, I've I have to say that I have never met somebody. He's the first person I've ever met that has, I think, the same passion for music as I do.
right.
And I think that was the fun part. I mean, um, your when we first started talking, yeah, I just soon found out that your favorite band is Genesis, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
he's, I had some Genesis in my collection, but thanks to him, I was able
not
to.
anymore.
Yeah, I know it's graduated from some to pretty
Just
much
about everything.
everything. Yeah, yeah. So that I thought was pretty cool. And I think I think we've introduced each other to different styles of music,
Right,
and and I what's great is that the mad scientist has kind of got me into learning keyboards. It's a slow process.
right,
Um,
right, right.
that's a lot of discipline, right? To learn a
Yes,
keyboard.
it is. Yes, it is. Definitely. I've been playing keyboard since 1990 or before. I had lessons overseas, and then when I came back stateside, I learned everything by myself because the lessons were so much, so expensive. I might as well just do it myself.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, and with me, playing guitar, and we've branched out to different things about learning how to how like songwriting is done, and that's a lot
Right.
of fun too.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah, because it's interesting how to start writing lyrics down, and
Yeah.
what I've learned is basically sometimes write about things that's happened in your life. Something happens, start writing about it, and you never know, there might
Yeah,
be
you
a
never know where it leads.
there might be a song somewhere in there. So
They're just floating out there right now. We have nothing finished.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're just
We will definitely finish some stuff.
everything is in extreme draft mode right now.
Yes, most
So
definitely.
yeah. So basically, just kind of give you a background what you can expect from future Music Buddies videos. I think we're gonna branch out and talk about some maybe rankings for some of our favorite bands.
Right.
That's always a good thing, and just we'll be coming up with different subjects. But we wanted to just take this time to introduce ourselves as the Music Buddies, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Right.
If you do like the video, just make sure you click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Also, there's a little bell on the side that you can click to
Get
get
notified.
get notified of future videos. Yeah,
Right,
but
right.
this certainly won't be the last you've seen of us.
No,
You know,
definitely
and
not.
but anyway, Mad Scientist, it was great to do this. I think,
Same here, Mr. Music. Same here.
yeah, and we'll be in touch in the future. And everybody, take care. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year to you guys. Yes,
Be
definitely.
safe.
Totally forgot about that one.
Yeah, and believe we're both of us are super amped up for the new year as far as what awaits us in our musical journeys.
Right.
There's probably a lot of good stuff. Of course, I'm gonna say one thing. I think with both of us, and I think Mad Scientist is going to agree with this, is that we want that elusive Rubber Soul
Yes,
remastered, deluxe
definitely.
edition, whatever. I mean,
Yes, that
gosh,
that stupid Rubber Soul thing. Let's
I think,
go, Beatles.
yeah, I think,
If you hear this,
yes, right, yeah, yeah. I'm quite sure that they're watching.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Anyway, okay, Mad Scientist, take care. Thanks
All
for
right.
joining me today, and we will see you guys soon. All
Yeah.
right, take care.
Bye bye.